Welcome back, Asgardians.
I'm Val.
And I'm Loki.
And we are here with episode 5 of WandaVision. So, interesting developments last episode. We got the behind the scenes, figured out who all is involved, which it seems like everybody, every branch of government seems to be involved in this because they don't quite know what they're dealing with, as Darcy so eloquently put it.
Yeah.
So, I got some very interesting answers now that we see the interactions of what's been going on behind the scenes and within the show, after the first 3 episodes. So things are definitely ramping up here.
Yeah, and the timeline, now we really have a good idea, because we kind of knew what the timeline was, but now we have a really good idea that it's happening either concurrently with Far From Home or right before it. Mm-hmm. So this actually comes earlier in the timeline and kind of explains why Wanda wasn't involved in any of the Far From Home stuff. Right,
exactly. Because she was off doing some other shenanigans.
Yeah.
So I'm really thinking that we're going to get back on track with the episode of it being in the 80s, which is the next decade in line. And but I'm not really sure what to expect, honestly, like what might develop or pop up in this episode.
I think this is where things are really going to start to pop off. You think we'll see Pietro in this one?
I don't know. I would love to get a Pietro cameo, quite honestly, especially with the mentioning of him back in, I believe, episode 3 and everything. If we got a cameo of that from her, just like how she brought back Vision, I think that would be amazing, but I guess I'm not expecting it.
Yeah, I feel like unless they're really keeping it under wraps, and if that's the case, then good on them.
I know, right?
But yeah, I feel like if what's his face that played Pietro had been on set, we probably would have heard something about it.
I would think so, but Disney's getting a lot better about keeping things under wraps and secret to really kind of blow us away in the end. So, kind of throwing a curveball in there. So you never know. I don't think any of it's really off the table. So
yeah, that would be a really slick cameo, reveal, if Disney was able to slide that in.
Right.
Maybe they'll recast and it'll be, a sneaky thing.
Maybe. But we'll see. I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah. Let's get to it.
Seriously, babies?
Oh.
Go to sleep. Well, I don't think it's very funny. Why don't you do what I want?
They're immune. Ooh.
Now, like those.
The voice cancellation is on the promo.
There we go.
I think it's working.
Nope.
Tastes like Vision earwax.
Don't worry, dear. We'll figure it out.
Do you want me to take that again? I'm sorry? You want me to hold the babies? Should we just take it from the top?
The heck?
What the heck?
Don't be silly.
What was that about?
What was what?
What could that? That was just now.
Well, I think she just got confused for a moment. She seems fine now.
Oh, she said the way she looked at me.
How did she look at me?
What was it? Oh.
Lavender. Supposed to have a calming effect. Ralph sprays on me every night, but there's no taming this tiger. What
Oh.
Then where are the twins?
Mommy? Daddy?
Oh.
Kids. Can't control them. No matter how hard you try.
What? Oh my god. Oh yeah. So 80s it hurts.
But Vision didn't grow up.
Oh.
Wanda's voice in my head.
Did you try to resist?
There was this feeling keeping me down, this hopeless feeling. Like drowning. It was grief.
Grief.
You can sit down.
I know, I'm a big fan.
Something wrong with the machine.
It was a blank.
Like I said,
Well, what about her last?
I need another blood draw. No. We're dead here.
She does that. See you in the briefing.
Huh.
Warning.
Interesting.
So they did X-rays and they came back blank. I mean, she's irradiated.
First person intel from inside the... Until very recently, it was the top secret location of Vision's course.
Oh.
Oh.
Yikes. Oh, they had him all taken apart.
Days ago, Maximoff stormed our facility, stole Vision's body, and resurrected it.
But that's a direct violation of Section 36B of the Sokovia Accords.
And the Vision's own living will.
You didn't want to be anybody's weapon.
Maximoff, in her grief, disregarded his wishes.
Wow.
Alright, that's it for now.
You do never stay put. Unless you're innocently forming a human wall in front of the kitchen sink. Bless you.
Thank you.
Now tell me which one of you just barked. Scooped.
Oh, he's a
Oh
puppy.
boy. Wait, or what's this canine doing in my kitchen sink?
Can we keep him, Mommy?
Well, I'm sure his owners miss him very much. Boys, your father and I don't think you're ready to properly care for an animal until you're at least 10 years old. Wait.
No.
No, 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 no.
Oh. Creepy.
Wow.
The dog stays the same size.
Wow.
I've got it. What I need is a 10,000-pound fallout shelter comprised of lead for photons, cadmium for neutrons, tantalum for seismic blasts on wheels. And then I would be able to safely re-enter Westview, right?
Yes, theoretically.
I can work with theoretically.
What I missed?
The twins aged up to 10.
Holy Christmas, at this rate they'll be empty nesters by dinner time.
I know an aerospace engineer who'd be up for this challenge.
Oh.
Wait, what's a hex?
Oh, it's what I'm calling the anomaly because of its hexagonal shape. It's starting to catch on.
Hex magic.
You really want to go back in there after everything she's put you through? Yeah, that's her whole bag. If all the sets and props in the wardrobe were solid matter, that would mean she's wielding an insane amount of power.
Far exceeding anything she's displayed in the past.
Yes.
She could
Boom.
have taken out Thanos on her own if he hadn't initiated a blitz. I mean, nobody else came close.
Well, I'd argue that Captain Marvel came close.
Her powers came from an Infinity Stone too, right?
We are not talking about her. We are talking about
Oh.
Wanda.
Oh.
That was a cold reaction.
Yeah.
What was that you were saying about props and sets and
Wardrobe?
that?
Yeah. It's real.
Oh man. Are we being mind controlled to see that right now?
Jeepers creepers.
Oh no, they're real, all right. Can you borrow this?
Whoa.
But bulletproof?
What?
the shit?
You had a bulletproof vest on when you went inside, didn't you?
Those pants are 87% Kevlar.
Oh.
It's not an illusion. Wanda is rewriting reality.
Permanently?
If she can change things...
That's
as they go
not how
into their
Kevlar
heads,
works, by the way.
What happens if we send something in that requires no change?
Sword. Top secret communicate. Authenticate. Dr. Darcy Lewis findings regarding Maximus phenomenon. High levels of radiation present at perimeter. Effect on Westview residents unknown. Please advise.
Oh.
Well, come on, pal. When are we gonna write back? You're the office funny guy. Please help me. What day is it?
Oh.
Oh my
How long is
god.
it? Where's my phone? I have to call my sister. She's taking care of our dad. He's sick. Where's my phone?
Calm yourself, Will. I can't understand what you're trying to tell me.
You have to stop her.
Stop who?
She's in my head. None of it is my own. It hurts. It hurts so much.
Oh my god.
Thank or stop! Now tell me this. If I send an email, where would I put the stamp?
Wow.
Wow.
Stay here.
Oh.
I know this is tech from the 80s, but can we sharpen the visuals?
Working on it. Maximoff located.
Well done.
We can't see the drone on the broadcast. Wanda's framing it out of the shot.
Just like all the jump cuts. Wanda decides what makes it onto her show and what doesn't.
And here we go.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Wait, my controls aren't working. Reconnect patch.
Disregard. Take the shot.
What? No, the drone isn't armed.
Take the shot.
Take the shot.
What did you do?
Give the brief, sir.
I think you made her upset.
Oh my god.
This is gonna end very poorly.
Oh.
She's like, I'm gonna need y'all to fuck right off.
You've taken an entire town hostage.
Well, I'm not the one with the guns, Director. But you are the one in control. You're still here.
Uh-oh.
I have what I want. And no one will ever take it from me again.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Leading brand?
Oh, it's the next ad.
You need Lagos brand paper towels.
Lagos?
The most absorbent paper towel available. Lagos. For when you make a mess, you didn't mean to.
Oh. How poignant.
I didn't want to come until I wrapped him up. What happened to him? Found him in my azalea bushes. Don't know how many leaves he ate. I didn't find him until it was too late.
You can fix anything, Mom. Fix it dead.
What? Okay, we can't.
They're about to call her out for being a hypocrite.
Yep.
reverse death, no matter how sad it makes us. Some things aren't forever.
I spoke with Norm.
Oh?
I unearthed the man's suppressed personality and I spoke to him free of your homicide. He was in pain. You can't control me the way you do then.
Oh.
Can I pay? I'm going to bed.
No, we're not done here. Norm has a family! He has a family and he can't reach them because you won't let him reach
I
them!
don't know what you're talking about.
Stop lying to me!
This, all of this, is for us. So let me handle it.
What is outside of Westview?
You don't want to know, I promise you.
You don't get to make that choice for me, Wanda!
You've never talked to me like this before.
Why? Tell
Do
me
you
why.
really think that I am controlling everything? That I am somehow in charge of everybody in Westview? Walking their dogs, mowing their lawns, getting them to dentist appointments on time. I don't know how any of this started in the first place.
Let me guess who that is.
I didn't do that. You don't believe me.
Wanda, I want to, but at this point, I'm ignoring statistics entirely.
He's not trusting her anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
What is going on? Is that...
No! No!
It's Pietro. Oh!
Oh
That's the other Pietro.
Almost broke it to squeeze his stinking sister to death or what?
She recast Pietro?
Who's the popsicle?
She pulled a Pietro from another multiverse.
Oh my god. It was not the Pietro I was expecting.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So that was a thing.
Wow. Alright, some of the smaller bits that come to mind. The clothes. Being bulletproof, morphing, and all of that to fit the times, but it was still the same object, it seems.
Yes, which means that she has matter manipulation, but not reality warping. She can't make new matter, but she can reconfigure matter.
They were able to get that drone through there because it was from the 80s. It was 80s, so they have to match the scenery, as it were, to make that work. And then, of course, they messed it up because they attached a missile to it, which, what were they thinking?
I think the kids are real.
Yeah.
Because they're immune to her magic.
And they seem to possess their own.
And they have some amount of ability of their own because they can will themselves older.
Older, yeah. They can change their age, which is insane.
So, which is consistent with Wiccan and Speed from the comics. And Agnes is very interested in the children, and I don't think that is a coincidence. My guess is that Agnes is involved. She's a willing cast member. She knows it's a show. As evidenced by the fact that she, called a cut. I was like, you want to roll that back? My theory is that she made a deal for the kids. Like that her goal, her thing that she's trying to get out of this, was a monkey's paw deal with Wanda to help her run her show. But in return, she gets the kids.
But do you really think Wanda would agree to something like that?
I think it was a blank check.
Ah, okay.
Well, I think that Wanda doesn't know what she agreed to.
Ah, okay.
I think the fact that they were able to pull in Pietro from a completely different universe.
And then at the end, boom. But it is not the Pietro I was thinking was going to be there. Though that would have been cool.
I think this is even more interesting.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
It opens doors that didn't even exist before.
Exactly. We're seeing the Quicksilver from the X-Men series from Fox, and that I am shocked.
But what's weird, so she pulled him from another universe. He drops into this one. He's like unfazed and recognizes her as his sister. So I don't know if that's the mind warp, and like she can't create things, so maybe she subconsciously pulled the closest Pietro that she could.
What I'm wondering at this point for his sudden appearance and him being a different Pietro than what we've seen in the MCU is I'm wondering if not is that she didn't pull him in there, but somebody else put him in there. Because she even said right before, whenever the doorbell rang, she said, I didn't do that.
She definitely didn't know that she did it. Now, I don't know if it's somebody else playing her. And the reason he's so nonchalant is because he's in on it. Right. Or she did it. These powers are so new to her that she doesn't know how to control them.
So it just kind of happened without her realizing.
Because she's been thinking about Pietro.
Right, talking about him with the kids and thinking about her loss and all of that. So it sort of manifested him without, being conscious of it. So
yeah, the thing that's powering her went to the nearest Pietro it could find.
Maybe. Well, because this one isn't dead.
Yeah, because it's she can't revive him.
Right.
But she can
and she
pull
made
another Pietro.
Right. And she made that comment too when she was talking to the kids about the dog. And she was like, there are some things we can't bring back. There are some things we can't undo, and death being one of them, even though it's like, you're telling your kids this, but look at what you're doing, woman. It's like the biggest hypocritical moment.
Hypocrite.
Right there. And everything, and the mere fact that it happens right after her confrontation, with Monica and all of them, it's like, come on, Wanda, what are you doing? In her own bubble, Vision is not trusting her.
Well, and that tells me that Vision is real. Like, she actually was able to put him back together. Because he's not under her control anymore, right? Like, she tries to wind him back, and he's like, no, we're not doing that.
And they even addressed the whole the thing about the Mind Stone.
Yeah. At first, I thought she was puppeting him.
Right.
Just playing with a Ken doll. But he's clearly more than that.
Well, and I wonder if she's slowly losing control over other people when she's vulnerable, like emotionally and mentally vulnerable, because just like that mailman made that offhand comment of, well, I'm sure your mom won't let him get far when they were looking for the dog. It's like, I'm wondering if in those moments that they're sort of rebelling in a way, they're trying to fight back in their own head. It's sort of like a hive mind sort of thing going on. She's controlling all of this, but how can she not see that this is so wrong?
Yeah, well, she was kind of subconsciously complicit from the beginning, but now she's not even pretending.
No, she's just, kind of putting everything out there pretty much for the most part. And it's like, Wanda, the only person you're fooling here is yourself. You're trying, and even that she's starting to fail at. And now we have Pietro in the picture. So it's like, what can possibly happen from here? Is he going to continue to help break down those barriers to try to snap her out of it? Or is he going to be, complicit like everybody else? If she really is controlling him too.
Just had a thought. I wonder if maybe Doctor Strange is somehow involved in Pietro showing up. Doctor Strange is the only other character that we know of right now that I can think of that could do multiversal travel.
Maybe he is involved with that, with whether he's kind of monitoring this on his own because he's Doctor Strange. I'm sure it wouldn't take them long to know that some anomaly is going on in the world. And now that Pietro's in the picture, I think things are going to get even more interesting. So,
well, we'll just have to see next week.
Cannot wait, guys. This was an absolutely incredible episode, and I'm sure we'll have to go through it again, even in more detail. But oh my God, it was absolutely amazing. We hope you liked what you saw in this reaction today. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe down below. Let us know what you think is going on with all of these new developments. And we'll find out more next week.
Yeah, if you got theories, drop them down below. And check out our playlist for the other reactions to WandaVision if you haven't seen that. Also, if you're interested, check out our playlist for The Mandalorian Season 2.
Bye.